Becoming a new parent is a whirlwind of emotions, joy, excitement, and, let's be honest, a fair share of overwhelm. Among the sea of questions you'll face, one of the biggest is this: how do you ensure your baby is getting the best milk for their growth and development? Whether you're breastfeeding, formula feeding, or doing a mix of both, understanding baby milk can feel like cracking a code. But don't worry, I'm here to help simplify things and give you the confidence to make the best choices for your little one. Let's start with the basics: breastfeeding. Did you know breast milk is often called liquid gold? And for good reason. It's packed with antibodies, nutrients, and enzymes that are uniquely designed for your baby. Breastfeeding can boost your baby's immune system, lower their risk of infections, and even create a special bond between you and your little one. Amazing, right? But breastfeeding isn't always smooth sailing. Some moms face challenges like latching issues, low milk supply, or discomfort. If that's you, please know you're not alone. Lactation consultants and support groups can be game changers, helping you troubleshoot and find solutions that work for you and your baby. Now let's talk about formula feeding. There's often so much guilt and stigma surrounding formula, but let's clear that up right now. Formula is a safe, nutritious option for feeding your baby. It's designed to mimic the nutrients found in breast milk and can be a lifesaver for parents who can't or choose not to breastfeed. The key is finding a formula that works for your baby's needs, whether that's cow's milk-based, soy-based, or a specialized formula for sensitivities. One question I hear a lot is, how do I know if my baby is getting enough milk? Whether you're breastfeeding or formula feeding, here are a few signs to watch for. Is your baby gaining weight steadily? Are they having 6-8 wet diapers a day? Are they content after feedings? If the answer is yes, you're doing great. Trust your instincts and follow your baby's cues. They're the best guide. Let's touch on bottle feeding tips. Whether you're pumping breast milk or using formula, the way you bottle feed matters too. Did you know paced feeding can help prevent overfeeding and mimic the natural rhythm of breastfeeding? It's simple. Hold your baby upright, keep the bottle horizontal, and take breaks during the feed. This not only helps with digestion, but also lets your baby learn to recognize when they're full. Now here's where things get interesting. What about milk storage? If you're pumping breast milk, proper storage is crucial. Freshly pumped milk can be kept at room temperature for up to 4 hours, in the fridge for up to 4 days, and in the freezer for up to 6 months. Label your bottles with dates and times so you always know what to use first. And here's a pro tip: warm milk gently by placing the bottle in a bowl of warm water. Never use a microwave, as it can create hot spots that could harm your baby. For formula, always follow the instructions on the can. Mixing it too thick or too thin can upset your baby's tummy. And don't forget, once a bottle of formula is prepared, it's good for about 2 hours at room temperature or 24 hours in the fridge. Let me share a personal story. A friend of mine struggled with breastfeeding early on and felt so much pressure to get it right. She eventually switched to formula and found her rhythm, and her baby thrived. Her takeaway? Feeding your baby isn't about perfection, it's about love, effort, and doing what works best for your family. Before we wrap up, let's talk about those sneaky myths that cause so much stress. Myth 1: formula-fed babies don't bond as well with their parents. Totally false. Bonding comes from closeness, eye contact, and love. How you feed your baby is just one piece of that puzzle. Myth 2: breastfeeding is supposed to come naturally. For many moms, it's a skill that takes time and patience to learn. And myth 3: you're not doing enough if you need help. Asking for help shows strength, not weakness. At the end of the day, your baby's health and happiness are what matter most. Whether you're breastfeeding, formula feeding, or doing both, you're making the best choice for your unique situation. So give yourself some grace, you're doing an amazing job. If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button and share this video with other new parents who might need a little encouragement. And don't forget to subscribe for more practical advice on parenting, baby care, and everything in between.